This is Anita Garrett. Welcome to my channel tonight. We're going to be doing an instructional video tonight. We're going to learn how to do a dressing change. The first thing that we do in order to make sure we are a success, we're going to gather our supplies together, and our list is going to look similar to this. So we're going to have gauze. We're going to have soap and water and 2 washcloths. We're going to have the medication that the doctor prescribed. And then we're going to have some of that stretchy tape to stretch around the knee, because that's where our wound is on the knee. So we've got our supplies together. The next thing we do is something that's very, very important. Wash your hands. No matter when you think you're supposed to wash them, or if you think you're not supposed to wash them, wash them. Very important into keeping healthy. So we've washed our hands, we've dried them off, we've put clean gloves on, we've taken our scissors and we've gone over to the wound, and we have cut the old bandage off. I'm looking at the bandage to see what kind of drainage we have, if it's purulent, or if it's viscous, or if it's thin. It just depends on your wound and what situation you've got going on as far as infection. So we've looked at that. The next step is to kind of get a sniff of it to see what it smells like. Does it smell like flesh, or does it smell like death? So if it smells like death, you better be seeing your doctor, because you got a problem going on. So we've looked at that. Look around the wound, see if it's swollen, if there's a lot of redness, a lot of warmth to the skin beside the wound, if there's any paleness to it. Just look around and see what you see when you take that bandage off. So we just got a basic wound. We don't have any kind of infection or anything like that. So we're going to take the soap and water and we're going to clean the wound off. We're going to start from the center and circular motion, go all the way from the inside to the outside of the wound, going from the clean to the dirty. So we've done that. We're going to wet our other washcloth with clean water, and we're going to rinse off the wound. And then we're going to pat it dry with a dry towel, and everything should be dry except the very center of the wound where there's usually moisture. When you've got anything where the skin's been broken, it should be moist. So we've got that taken care of. So now it's time for us to put a new dressing on. We're going to take the Q-tips, and we're going to put some of the medicine on that the doctor has given us, and we're going to kind of just run the Q-tip across the wound back and forth to just make sure there's a good coating on there, but it's not real thick. Then we're going to put the gauze on top of it and kind of fold that up into similar to a square. And then we're going to take that tape, that cool tape I was telling you about. You go to the doctor's office, you see all these different colors of this tape. It is so cool. But you take and you pull it and you stretch it, and you get one side down, and then you wrap it around your leg, and then you come and you lay it on top of the other side, and then you just take your scissors and you clip it, and just make sure everything's pressed down good, and you've got it covered, and you've got your wound done. The only other thing I can think of that I should mention about is the fact that we got flu season coming up in a short time, and you really need to think about getting your flu shot if you don't normally get them, and to reiterate the fact that you really need to wash your hands. Keep hand sanitizer with you, so if you're somewhere and you don't have a way to wash your hands, you can always use it. But just try to be as germ-free as you can to protect the environment around you and to protect yourself. Thank you, and you guys have a good night.